Time again to meet our pet of the week. They come from local animal shelters here on the Suncoast, and I think we have a first today. Wendy joins the founder of Dante's Den and host of Animal Outtakes, Marsha Panucci, with a pet we haven't seen before in this segment. Wendy?
And have you noticed that John Scalzi is not here? I wonder why. I wonder why. He must have known something I didn't when I first came in. But I have to tell you something. This is Princess.
This is Princess. Isn't she gorgeous?
Princess is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
She's a 4-year-old ball python. She was raised from her infancy by a human, so she is very, very used to being handled by humans. She loves to be.
I'm so glad. Yes, I really am.
Yeah, she loves to be cuddly, and of course, you know, as you just stroke her, she does feel this, and she's just kind of now saying, what's going on here?
She was very quiet until just moments ago.
Well, she knew that the camera was on her.
Well, you're going to fall off of me. You're not.
And you know, there is such a mystique, Wendy, about and possibly an allure about owning a snake, and you have to be very cognizant of what you're going to get yourself into by owning a snake. Obviously, there are no allergies connected with it, and you certainly don't have to take it for a walk. But you do have to have a beautiful cage for it. A very large glass cage would be great. You have to have UV light, because if they don't get a certain amount of vitamin D, then they don't get the nourishment that they need, and they don't absorb what they need, and then they don't do well, and they become very ill.
Will she get to be much larger?
No, she is a ball python, so she's somewhere between 4.5 and 5 feet. She will definitely stay this size, but also you have to remember food. How do we feed Princess?
Princess is not having me, that's for sure. No.
Well, Princess happens to like live food. So this is something that you have to think about when you're going to have a snake like this. You're going to have to provide that. But any of the shelters and pet stores that do handle snakes can advise you, certainly. We're very fortunate that we have Bishops. They are the only ones that take reptiles out of all of our shelters. Yes, yeah. So this is why Princess came there. Her owner could no longer take care of her, worked too much, and just couldn't give the Princess the amount of time. And there's a lot of care and attention that goes with this. Now, as you compare Princess to the pythons that are down in the Everglades, and by the way, kind of finding their way up here, there is really no comparison. The size gets much, much larger. They are much more predators than she is.
And
but
we have to let everybody know how they can get a hold of Princess, because we're running out of time here. And we do have to also remind you is you don't want to let them out.
No, no, no. They don't go for a walk. So if you want to go to Bishops and see Princess, you can dial 941-792-2863, fill out an application, and Princess will certainly be waiting. And they have assigned a special adoption price of $50 for Princess. It's a bargain.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She really is, and this has been fun. I have not had a problem with this.
And she's loving you.
Well, well, how nice. I'm not adopting you, Princess, I can tell you right now. But at any rate, we are going to be right back. We've got Chef Judy with us, so we're going to go and talk with her, and we will be right back.